Hello, my favorite people. You guys asked me to continue the Poland reactions, so I'm going to. Also, side note, more Eurovision reactions are coming, more culture reactions are coming. Y'all let me know, though, what specifically you want, what kind of culture reactions, what country should we react to, all that stuff. But, again, this is 12 beautiful places to visit in Poland, 4K. Most amazing things to see in Poland. Now, in the last video, it kind of ended, like, on a very emotional and dark note, at least for me, but y'all were saying, like, the whole visiting Auschwitz and the concentration camps. Yes, it's a very sad thing, obviously, because, like, considering everything that happened in those locations and to the country of Poland and the people of Poland, but you have to also look at it as, like, a positive thing, because you're still able to tell the story, and all these people who were impacted by that gruesome, disgusting, terrible situation, their story is still being told. They're not being forgotten. And the population of current times is being educated on all that stuff. There was someone who said something like, in the comment section, we have to learn history, therefore, so we're not, like, destined to repeat it or something like that. And I was like, well, when you put it like that, it's actually very good to learn about Auschwitz and all that stuff. So, obviously, I'm still gonna get sad, like, regardless, hearing about it, but I definitely need to do it, I feel like. But enough talking, let's get right into Poland's most beautiful places. And I'm sure there's more that aren't in this video, so.
And protected the trade routes from Silesia to Bohemia.
Loud as hell, boy!
It changed
the castle
hands many times over and underwent 2 major reconstructions.
I don't remember where we left off last time, so. We got a Barbie house.
Its location on a vast rocky hilltop overlooking the woodland area that surrounds it makes a huge impression.
The only thing I'm thinking about is who mows the lawn? You're pushing your lawnmower all over this property? You better be getting paid big bucks and trimming the trees and keeping the pavement clean. Big bucks. Salary, not hourly, right?
This is an epic day trip from Wrocław. And a top tip would be to stay at the Castle Hotel. Not as expensive as you may think.
I would assume like 1,000 a day. Look at that. Look at the view.
And let me tell you, 2 of the most difficult Polish words that I have ever pronounced.
It's vast, okay? It's a hotel.
Poznań.
Poznań, Poland.
Poznań has always played an important role in Poland's history, and today remains one of the oldest, yet most vibrant and beautiful Polish cities.
Hey! That's, oh, I like the 2 crosses in the sunrise. That's very nice. Poznań. How long has, so obviously World War II, I assume World War I, how long has Poland been around? Because we all know England has been around for forever, but how long has Poland been around? You got modern streets and
While
stuff
known
too.
far and wide for its hedonistic edge, Poznań, with a population of well over 500,000, is also a chocolate box of historical and cultural treats for the traveller.
This is coming from like an American standpoint. These European cities are probably some of the most like beautiful places I've ever seen. Like, I can't even imagine just walking outside or going to the city or going to a market and seeing something like this. Like, what is this building shape? Like, why are the roofs like that? But it's like, it's very European. It's gorgeous. It's just not something you would ever see here in America. I love it. It's like, it's just very, very, very different than like my day to day. I've actually, like, when I was in Brussels, Belgium, it was some, I don't know if it was a castle or a part of the monarch at some point, but it was like a building like this with a bunch of gold and stuff, and it was the most beautiful thing. And ever since then, I've been obsessed with these like block buildings in Europe. They're always so gorgeous. And all the colors.
Of well over 500,000 is
Cobblestone.
also a chocolate box of historical and cultural treats for the traveller.
Not a fan of chocolate.
Granted, the city's old town underwent huge reconstruction projects following the destruction of World War II.
Who paid for that? And it better have been the Germans. The Germans in modern day, of course, we love you. You're great. Shout outs to you. But back then, Poland rebuilding the city shouldn't have paid a dime for nothing. Nobody in Europe should have paid a dime for nothing. It should have all came out of the Germans' pockets.
But the colourful and lively central square has an air of authenticity that rarely fails to impress. One of Poland's prettiest towns.
It's like modern versus ancient.
Next
city.
up is Moszna Castle.
Moszna.
The 17th century castle in Moszna is one of the most interesting historical sites.
How the heck did they build this? How did they even drop the floor plan back in 17th century? Like, who thought, I'm going to hire someone and make them make a half circle of stairs. I don't know how to do a Polish accent, but like, this is very intricate. Like, I'm actually thinking, how the heck did they dig into the ground back in the 17th century to build this moat, to build that fountain and the wraparound stairs, create 3 levels, paint the roofs red? That's crazy, because they didn't have the tech that we have today.
In Poland's Upper Silesia province.
It's gorgeous.
Even though the castle was originally designed in a Baroque style,
Baroque.
later an Eastern Neo-Gothic wing and a Western Neo-Renaissance wing were added.
Renaissance? Renaissance. 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 Rene. But there's an I. Renaissance. Whatever.
The Moszna Castle has a total of 99 spires and resemble those magical places that you see in fairy tales, Disney films, and of course, our very own Harry Potter.
Oh! Harry Potter? That's crazy. 17th century castle is now being used in Harry Potter. Just like that train that's over... What country was that? I believe it's Scotland, where they have that like tall train thing that's also in Harry Potter. So they would just pop and boom, 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 boom throughout Europe filming Harry Potter. The budget must have been high.
In fact,
Dirty
apart
water.
from being a museum, a restaurant, or a luxurious hotel, it hosts summer camp for teenagers.
Oh.
Come on, folks. How cool is that?
That's very cool. Make sure they don't break
Fun
anything.
fact, Moszna means something else in Polish.
Moszna.
I'll leave it up to you to find out what it means.
Okay, homie's being not sadistic, but weird about it. What's the word? Moszna?
Polish. Alright. Moszna means
Moshnell. What's that mean? Let me know.
something else in Polish. I'll leave it up to you to find out
Let me know
what
down
it
below.
means.
Moshnell. It's gorgeous. Y'all are very religious. A lot of crosses. Toruń.
An easy recommendation for the
No, legit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crosses in this one little sunset shot.
those looking to feel like they've travelled back to the past. Toruń, with a population of over 200,000, is surely one of the best cities to experience the country's history.
I like the orange brick.
The
Boy!
city's old town is defined by the various medieval brick buildings,
The brick.
fragmented town walls, and castle ruins.
It's gorgeous.
However, the biggest presence you'll notice is that of astronomer Nicholas Copernicus, who is the city's favourite son. You can even visit his childhood home.
Nicholas Copernicus. He's probably like one of those philosophers or astronomer people. Ray-Bans? Come on, let's leave the vintage city vintage. Why you gotta put a big old Ray-Bans? That's like instead of having like a, I don't know, local coffee shop, you have Starbucks. Come on.
now an exceedingly old building, and see him standing proudly on the city's main square.
Who's Nicholas? Let me know.
While you're wandering the streets and enjoying gingerbread, I will say that Toruń is best enjoyed in the evening. Once the day trippers have left, the city feels more intimate, quaint, calm, and of course, extremely beautiful.
It looks like, it's like a maze, almost. Because everything is very blocked, it seems like. Like, you walk through here from the park, and all of a sudden you're in this long street, but there's no sidewalks. It's all cobblestone, and the buildings are just tall and endless. Kind of intimidating, but it's still very pretty. So, if you're going to be scared, at least you're in a nice environment. Another cross! Are you... Okay, so the predominant cult or religions in Poland that I'm assuming are Christians and Jews. Now let me know if there's more. Are there atheists like there are in England? Let me know. Comment down below. Orange.
Krakow's Old Town.
Okay, why did I get sad? Krakow's Old Town. Krakow.
See the beauty of the Old Town with its original medieval street layout.
Okay.
Marvelous architecture and unique atmosphere that distinguishes Kraków from the rest of Poland. I'll be honest, it's my favourite city. But as the former capital of Poland, it has a rich history which is still visible in its architecture today.
Shoot. Here we go. World War II. The worst. Ooh!
Now UNESCO recognises the
real
old
gold?
town of Kraków with the Jewish quarter Kazimierz counted in. Florianska is the most vibrant and lively street in the city centre.
The city seems very rich, very important. You got all these like figureheads who I'm assuming aren't just like statues of people, but like maybe kings and royal people, and like the gold specks everywhere. A lot of money in that city, Krakow.
It leads from St. Florian's Gate to St. Mary's Church and is full of hidden gems.
St. Mary's Church.
Just like this cafe I went to, which you can see on my Krakow playlist.
What language was that? Roman or Greek? At the bottom of the statue?
Krakow playlist.
Ah, Adami. And then a big word. Adamawi. Maybe it's Polish, I don't know. Let me know. Who's this guy? Looks like he got cornrows.
So there is so much to see and do in this area alone.
Krakow.
And that brings me to the next place.
Ah. Yeah.
Wawel. This castle is undoubtedly one of the most important historical sites in the whole of Poland.
My emotions are going up and down. Wow.
When Kraków was the capital of Poland, the Wawel Royal Castle was where the...
He's not saying Wawel. He's saying Wawel. Wawel. So your W's are V's. Wawel Castle. Wawel.
This castle is undoubtedly one of the most important historical sites in the whole of Poland. When Kraków was the capital of Poland, the Wawel Royal Castle was where the Polish kings resided, 1333 to 1795.
My boy, whoa! America wasn't even created till the 1700s. Y'all have been around since 1300s. Gosh dang. That's wild. What were y'all doing back then? What was even going on in the world in the 1300s? No electricity. Probably no toilet paper. People probably weren't wearing shoes. But y'all was still thriving and we didn't exist, so you were doing better than us. 1300s Poland was around. And I wonder how, do you think the Polish language is still the same from the 1300s as y'all speak it today? Like, what was life like in Poland in the 1300s? That's crazy. Y'all been around for a minute.
It was also built on Wawel Hill, and Wawel Cathedral was the place of the coronation of no fewer than 36 Polish kings and queens.
Who's no fewer? Let me know.
But nowadays, the castle forms a UNESCO World Heritage Site and serves as a museum of royal chambers and the national crown jewels.
Did y'all's royal people treat you well, though? Because, I don't know, I have a thing about royals and royalty. Not naming names, British people. But I'm not really fond of royals. But did your royal people treat you like equals? Let me know.
But of course, epic views.
Epic views. Very artistic, this city. The Renaissance. I'm saving all my, like, historical tattoos for Europe. La Pieta, all that. The beach! Ooh, that's not the beach.
Słowiński National Park is a protected coastline of white sand dunes. It's famed for its deserted beaches, densely linked forests, and rugged, windswept sand dunes that move like waves from year to year.
Okay, why is it deserted though? It's a beach. Is it like how in Scotland they have those cliffs but no guardrails? Like people just jumping off the coast? Let me know. I still don't know how y'all don't have guardrails.
But the beauty doesn't stop there, because Słowiński is also prime wildlife spotting territory, with lots of migrating birds and rare animals, just like a David Attenborough show.
Can't lie, I'm not really rocking with the animals. No. Because one second you think a lizard is cute, next thing it's biting you and it's venomous. So I'm good off that. But I do like the beach, so it's going to be if I ever get the chance to come to Poland, it would definitely be hard. Because I'd want to see the beach, see your coast and everything, but I'm not trying to die. It's gorgeous, though.
The park is also home to a large saltwater lake. North of the lake, you'll find more views of the Baltic Sea.
Saltwater lake? That's interesting. A saltwater lake. Not freshwater, saltwater. Baltic Sea. How you got trees growing out the sand? What kind of soil y'all got over there? For real. In Texas, we have like a dark brownish color, and then the more west you go and the more north you go, it turns into like red rock. So what is y'all's soil looking like if you can grow trees out of your sand? Let me know. Obviously, it's very frugal. That's crazy. Trees and sand. It's so pretty, though. It looks soft. Can you go fishing? Like, I guess you can. Sopot.
Poland's swanky seaside town of Sopot normally attracts tourists in the summer months because of its beach, pier, and the overall buzz from the town's main strip.
Can you run a boat?
With a population of over 40,000, the town is full of bars, cafes, and restaurants. This is a great place to hang out, partying, or even escaping.
Now, I was just thinking the city life probably popping, 40,000 people in one city. But then I remembered another comment I got. They said that Poland is one of the most homophobic and racist countries in Europe. Is that true? Let me know. How would your girl fare by herself traveling alone in Poland? Now, if I don't want animals killing me on the beach, I don't want people killing me either in the streets. So let me know.
Your busy lives. The town is the middle settlement of Poland's famous Tri-City, sandwiched between Gdansk and Gdynia.
They sound like sisters. Probably were at some point. 1400s? Who knows? Gdynia. 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 Tri-City.
Now there are some very obvious places to check out here, such as the beach and the pier.
That's so pretty,
But
boy.
beyond that, Sopot offers you a host of incredible attractions to visit. It's simple, but beautiful area.
Y'all got sharks? Let me know.
So there you have it, folks. That was Poland.
Okay. My biggest surprise is definitely all the beaches. I wasn't expecting y'all... To be honest, I didn't even know where Poland is on a European map. I thought it was more of a landlocked city. But no, it's on the coast. Y'all got beaches. Y'all got sand dunes. Y'all got trees going out of your sand. But it's like a salt water, so how are you having trees? Like, I don't know. It's very peculiar. It's a peculiar city. Because again, it came from the 1300s. Half of it is still like ancient and castle-y and all that stuff, Victorian, Gothic. And then on the other side, you have modernized bridges, roads. You got the cobblestone, but you also have the paved. So it's like, that's the big thing I love about Europe in comparison to America. You have taste from all different time periods within one city. It's like in America, if you want to see the old stuff, you have to go to the 13 colonies, which is up north. The entire country doesn't represent time, whereas over in Europe, you do get to like travel in time in some ways. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. What other content, again, do y'all want on the channel? What culture should we react to? Let me know down below. Subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you in the next one.